Well, Brian Rosica did it again last night, guys. Since his debut here at the site on February 5th, he has had 4 100-dime releases. He has won every single one of them. Hell, he's won just about every single one of his damn plays anyway. That's the bottom line. Last night, Duke jumping out to the early lead and drubbing North Carolina and Chapel Hill to complete the season sweep of the Tar Heels. How easy were the Dukies? Now, for the third straight Sunday, Brian Rosica is going to be the half-price play of the day release. I'll give you the details on the coupon code in just a moment, plus a free pick as well in your Big Ten battle between Ohio State and Illinois in Columbus. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here. This is going to be your Sunday video report. Before I go back to college basketball, let me just talk about boxing for a moment. Listen, I realize probably the overwhelming majority of you out there, the younger generation, I used to be part of that generation. I've now jumped over to the other side, I think, officially. So many of you into the, the UFC, the MMA fights, the ABC fights. I don't care. Listen, I covered boxing for 8 years as a reporter. I had a hard enough time then covering fights that I was getting paid for, making sure that I knew exactly, was this sanctioned by the WBA, the WBC, and or the IBF, or one of the three? I mean, too many letters, too many numbers. But that type of crap nowadays that people are really into, the mixed martial arts, cage fighting, all that kind of crap, no appeal to me. I probably have watched less than 1 minute in my entire lifetime of that type of crap. Just have no interest. I mean, understand, every major bout of the 80s, every major fighter of the 80s and into the 90s as well, I was covering them and I was betting on them too. I've made a fort. People say, what's the best sport to bet on? Well, it's baseball, the traditional sports to me. Easiest sport to make money on, and we'll talk more about baseball later this week. Boxing, a specialty sport though, oh my God, it's so easy to make money. But then again, I grew up a student of the game. I mean, when I was a little boy, watching with my father boxing on TV, when it was on free TV, when you'd watch Howard Cosell on ABC or watch Gil Clancy and the guys over on CBS, I think it was, that was it. Nowadays, boxing on TV? Oh, occasionally HBO and Showtime will have boxing, but most of the times you got to watch the things and shell out the big bucks to do pay-per-view. One of the problems with boxing is that boxers don't box anymore. They're inactive. They fight once every 9, 12, 13 months because they don't want to risk anything until they build up and get that big premier matchup that's going to get all the pay-per-view purchases. Now, we go back to basketball for a second. Yesterday was one of those days I looked at the card. There are days you look at a card and you have to be really, it's like wringing out, the rag, trying to get that last little drop of water out when you're washing your car, and you just can't find a game you like. Yesterday, that wasn't the problem. First game on the board, Syracuse, Georgetown. I'm going, ding, that's it. 15-dime release for me, matches the highest rated play in my career. Easy. Georgetown was just going to crush them. No ifs, ands, or buts. -1.5, -2 at home, win by 22, never in doubt. Jim Boeheim, good. I'm so glad they kicked your ass. I think you're one of the biggest assholes in college basketball. I hate your attitude. I hate your press conference. I hate your little snarky comments after losses. What a jerk-off. I feel much better now. I've also probably pissed off every single Syracuse alum out there. But come on, be serious. You don't like them either, and that's the fact. But anyway, that put me in a position. The first game on the board, it was over by 2:30 Eastern time. Boom. I went ahead and put some money down on Bernard Hopkins last night. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins was still fighting last night. 48 years old. He's still fighting. And he won last night. And he was a huge underdog as well, as he once again became the oldest man to win a championship belt, taking the light heavyweight crown of the IBF division in a unanimous decision in a 12-round fight against a guy by the name of Tavares Cloud. And you're going, who the hell's Tavares Cloud? Well, that's why Bernard Hopkins was such a great play last night. Most people didn't follow the fight. Most people didn't care about the fight. And I'll be honest with you, the last time Bernard Hopkins fought, he fought Chad Dawson. He looked awful. Just awful. That was last April. And he lost that fight. Most people wrote him up, said, hey, Father Time finally caught up with him, blah, 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 blah. But here's the wonderful thing about boxing. If you know the fighters, you have to look at their motivation, and you have to look at how the styles of the boxers compare or contrast. Now, in my experience, there are 3 types of boxers. There are the flamboyant boxers that are all about themselves. Think Mayweather now. Think Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali in the past, okay? There's the lunch pail boxers. The guys that just come, they punch the clock, they carry their lunch pail in, and then they punch the clock again and punch out their opponents generally, and that's it. It's a job. They don't show a lot of emotion. Think Klitschko's, the heavyweight champions that no one really give a damn about. Those are those type of guys, right? Then there's a third type of boxer. His motivation is they've got the chip on their shoulder. That is Bernard Hopkins, guys. Chip on your shoulder boxer. I don't know what the chip is. I think probably, Bernard Hopkins goes in the ring and he probably thinks to himself, when I was 5 years old, that goddamn kid, that neighborhood boy, he pissed me off. I got a chip on my shoulder. 5th grade, my elementary school teacher, pissed me off. I've got a chip on my shoulder. Don King never gave me the big bounce, never got me the big money that I deserved, pissed me off. Every time he goes into the ring, he's got a chip on his shoulder. You gotta love betting on those type of guys because they feel the whole world is against them. Last night, however, the other part of the fight, Tavares Cloud, a guy who's 19-0, big puncher. Bernard Hopkins, I'm thinking to myself tonight, I'm getting a guy who has fought a couple hundred zillion fights, okay, against a guy who's 19-0. 19-0, 17 years younger, 19-0, and I'm thinking Hopkins is going to go in there in superb shape, cut off the ring, and just fight a defensive tactical battle. That's exactly what happened. Hopkins threw 417 punches and connected on 41% of them. Cloud, big, looking for the big punch, threw 650 punches, only connected on 21%. And my guy, Hopkins, is the big underdog, goes off and easily wins the majority, not a majority decision, unanimous decision in the fight. So guys, again, sometimes you have to look at some of the boxing. And it's not always your big, any fight involving Mayweather. Sometimes it's the smaller fights out there that you can make money on if you happen to still follow boxing. And again, I'm not talking about all that crap that goes on every other day here in Vegas. Now, back to college basketball. Let me talk about Brian Rosica. The numbers are staggering. That's all I can tell you. I've told you the story about this guy. This is a guy that was a former odds maker for one of the world's largest offshore sports books down in Costa Rica. Did it for a little over a year. Decided he was done with it. Moved back to Vegas. I met him through Anthony Red here in Vegas. Got him to join the site. He has a very unique style in his analysis for games. And he wins. Today he's going for winner number 15 out of 18 overall. It's 60-dime winner number 5 in a row. It's Indiana and Michigan. You can see the other 60-dime plays he's had on his website. I'm not going to repeat them all for you. You can read this, see the results yourself. Bottom line is, since he joined the site on February 5th, he has won 20 out of 26 plays overall, making a $10 bet or a little over $9,500. And today, 60-dime winner number 5 in a row is yours for half price simply by using this coupon code STREAK. STREAK, S-T-R-E-A-K. So instead of paying $89, you'll pay $44.50. I can't do any better than that for a guy who has won 20 out of 26 since February 5th. So another guy you want to be aware of today, Craig Davis, did it again yesterday, 50-dime winner as he scored with Boise State, getting the job done against San Diego State. Today, 50-dime winner number 13 out of 17. Illinois and Ohio State, $10 bettors have won $5,575 to pass 3.5 months, following Craig Davis's advice in all sports. Brad Wilton did not win yesterday, but still going for winning day number 16 and 22 today. Congratulations, Shawn Michaels, 50-dime winner number 4 out of 6 last night with Duke. Jeff Benton cashing in yesterday with a 40-dime winner on UCLA. In fact, he has hit 3 straight 40-dime releases this week. Xavier outright over St. Louis on Wednesday, Michigan State over Wisconsin on Thursday, UCLA getting the job done against Washington yesterday. Today, 40-dime winner number 7 out of 9, Maryland and Virginia. $10 bettors in college basketball up $6,440 following his advice over the past couple of years. So those are among the hot handicappers to speak of. I give you the money-saving discount coupon code so you can get the half-price release from Brian Rosica. That's pretty bad. The guy that's the hottest handicapper here at the site, and I forgot what his damn name is. Okay, let me talk about your free pick today. And let me just also silence my phone over there. There you go. Your free pick today, I'm going to go with Ohio State. It's a big number at home, minus 9 points against Illinois. Remember, Big Ten road opener this year. Ohio State was just trounced at Illinois. It's a huge revenge game here for the Buckeyes, who are playing some great ball here of late. Of course, you know what they did a week ago at Indiana, right? Home finale, in revenge. Couldn't ask for a better thing. And listen, if I recall correctly from reading in the Columbus Post-Dispatch this morning, I think there are 16 various scenarios that will go into play today and affect how teams finish in the Big Ten regular season standings and will affect their potential seeding in the tournament next week. Indiana has already wrapped up the number 1 seed. Bottom line is Ohio State isn't concerned about everything else. The only thing that matters to Ohio State today is closing out and winning this game in the home finale against a team that beat the hell out of them earlier this year. Illinois coming off consecutive losses, okay? Last one, horrible shooting performance. I think 29% from the field, even worse than that from three-point land, and a road loss to Iowa. Look, you know what the deal is with Illinois. Started off like gangbusters, then hit the skids, then suddenly won 5 straight games, only to barely get by Nebraska 2 games ago, then to lose to Iowa last game out. I think that Ohio State runs away with this game. No love lost here, especially since the Buckeyes were handed their hats when these two played in Champaign back in February. So I think Ohio State is the way to go, minus the 9 points with your free selection. Now, yesterday, guys, FYI, I did go 0-3 with my free picks, but what can I tell you, 25-15 with those freebies over the past 25 days. And as I've often said, I have been unbeatable with those damn free picks over the past 3 weeks. But given my druthers, I would much rather lose the free picks, which is sometimes going to happen, and win my own personal damn best bet, which was Georgetown yesterday. And 6 of the last 9 days on the plus side. So tough luck that the free picks went 0-3 yesterday. I'm sorry about it, but, Georgetown won, and personally, that's what I needed. That's what the guys following me needed too, trust me. So that'll do it for Sunday. Good luck to you guys, and I will catch you again come Monday afternoon.